I think what attracted me to running is the fact that you are, for the most part, on your own. There's no machines to help you. You pretty much have no teammates on your side to aid you. It's just you, your mind, and your body. Nothing else matters at that moment. You are just focused on your breathing, your pace, your speed, getting from A to B, running for as long or as far as you possibly can. All the other problems in your life don't matter. It's an escape. You know, people say about running from your problems, but this is in the literal sense, and it just feels amazing. However, this is not actually where this story begins.
The 2015 London Marathon gets underway. Will it be the best ever? Only time will tell.
My brother suffered a very serious neurological episode in which he was actually pronounced dead for several minutes but came back. They believe it was a brain tumour, but as far as I'm aware, they couldn't conclusively determine what it was, and he made a recovery. He then decided to turn this awful experience into a positive one, and he ended up running the 2015 London Marathon, and he raised over £2,000 for brain research. Seeing my brother turn this terrible thing into such a positive made me so proud, but it inspired me and made me want to try running.
Trying without knee sleeves today. Let's see how this goes.
Got a 5k planned. A slow 5k.
Distance 5.02 kilometers.
Completed.
Average pace 6:19 per kilometer.
That's day one. Easy 5k. Bring it on, October. So, day 2, and I'm already injured. So I went for a 10k run last night, and I felt fine. Towards the end, my shin was feeling a bit sore, but I thought nothing of it. I woke up today in a great deal of pain. I've had issues before where my right knee would be very, very sore, but weirdly, whilst running,
there was no pain, so I thought nothing of it. I thought it's my body adjusting to it. So I continued to run on the knee, despite doctor's orders, which is obviously very foolish to do when I've got a marathon coming up. But this was very different. It felt like the bone in my shin was like trying to come out through my skin. It turns out I've got shin splints, very, very painful, and I'm now sidelined and I cannot run.
Training at first, it was going really well, but I was trying to keep up with my friend, and we wanted to just go all in. We were running 6 days a week. We would do like a 5k on a Monday, and then I think like a 10k the next day, then a 5k, and it would alternate or something along those lines to do 6 runs a week, which was ridiculous and very, very foolish.
I'm rolling out my muscles on a foam roller to try to begin the healing process and recovery process. I cannot run for a few weeks. This is obviously, it's dented my my confidence a little bit, and now I'm wondering if I can actually do this.
I'm thankful that this happened so early on in the year and not closer to marathon day.
I was constantly comparing myself to my brother, who can run marathons and was running ridiculous distances. I was trying to keep up.
I wanted to go all in, and that you can't train like that.
It's only March, so I didn't really take into consideration like building my body up. I just wanted to go all out straight away, and here I am now, unable to run. So it's going to be a learning curve. I'm not going to let it dampen my spirits. I'm just going to go back, learn, take what I've learnt here and move past it. Once I've recovered, I'm going to just start off slow, start off small, build myself back up from where I was. Start with 5Ks, just work my way back up, small increments. Just take my time, listen to my body, cut it down to 3, maybe 4 runs a week. On the way to the marathon. I'm terrified. You're going to cheer me on, Eric? Why not?
I'd love to cheer you on.
You'd love to cheer me on?
Yeah, but I cannot see very well.
Okay. I'm terrified.
It was after about a year of running sporadically that I decided to enter my first running event.
I ran the Northampton half marathon. I ran for the Northampton Hope Centre, which deals with homelessness and the less fortunate. The target was to raise £100. I managed to raise 130, so anyone who donated, thank you so much. I can't believe we've actually made a difference there and exceeded the target intended.
So this was the medal for the first Northampton half marathon. I did that in 1 hour 52.
My legs are in unbelievable agony. One of the best experiences of my life. I will be doing this every year. I'm still running. I'm coming up literally to the 8 mile mark. I feel good. I need a vodka. I'm proud of myself. Bloody hell. I thought I'd be dead by now. I'll keep you posted.
Hiya. It's Rob.
People have asked if I'd ever do the London one, the full marathon, and yeah, maybe one day. I want to get a few half marathons under my belt because I really enjoyed this, and I ran this marathon a day after I was feeling really lousy. I was really feeling bad about myself. I think I cried to sleep that night and I was really miserable. So it really helped. The atmosphere when running this was incredible.
It was a run that I really, really enjoyed, and I'm glad that it was my first one.
Okay, 2 weeks off. This is just going to be a small casual recovery run just to see how I go. My knee was a bit sore earlier, but nothing major. I'm feeling good at the minute. I'm just going to play it light and not be stupid this time.
chest feels good. I'm just running as slowly as I possibly can, just to build up endurance. Being 2 weeks off, it doesn't sound like a lot. Running wise, it is. So it will take its toll, but small increments and build up the distance. Pace, irrelevant. As long as I hit 5k today, that's all I'm after. That's all I'm looking for. I've maintained the same pace for this whole run, and that's not me even like worrying about pace. I'm just running as slowly as I can, but that's good that it's at least staying consistent. Health wise, bottom of my foot is getting a bit sore, my knee is getting a bit achy, but nothing major. We'll see how we go when I finish. Slow down. Just bring it back a bit. Fatigue is starting to sink in. Like I said, 2 weeks without running does make a huge difference.
Workout completed. Time 35 minutes 33 seconds. Distance 5.01 kilometers. Average pace 7:05 per kilometer.
Okay, that's good. So when I was running before, I was about a minute faster. So obviously I've added a minute, which is fine. Whatever gets me to that finish line. Feels like a good workout. 2-3 weeks ago, I was able to bust out a 5k, and I didn't feel like I'd actually done anything. It was just easy. This one wasn't necessarily hard, but I felt it this time. So obviously I've taken a few steps back. My legs feel fine. I'm gonna go home, stretch them, and roll out some muscles. Yeah, I feel good. So depending on how I feel in the next few days, I will get back into frequently running, not to the extent of what I was doing before, but 4 runs maximum, 3 runs minimum a week. So let's see how we go.
From there, I did the Silverstone half marathon, which is 3 laps around their track. I ran this half marathon raising money for Mind, which deals with mental health. I did that in 1:55, so 3 minutes slower. As soon as I'd finished 2 half marathons, people were questioning when I was going to do a full marathon. And I began applying for the London Marathon every year for a ballot place, and I never got in. But I wasn't disheartened. I didn't feel the need to go and apply for other full marathons. I was just happy doing my thing. Honestly, this kind of started an obsession, almost a fixation on the London Marathon, because there are several other marathons across the country, and they're all the same length, and they're all amazing accomplishments. But I always had this particular interest in the London Marathon because it had this personal attachment to me. It had to be London.
So doing my long run of the week, I'm not pushing myself too much. So I've learned from my injury, 8 miles maximum a week at the minute. Pushing myself to reach the 10 mile mark. And not forcing myself, you know, listening to my body and running as slowly as I can. So I ran with my brother Stu last week, went well. And we're going to smash this. Starting to feel it in my calves. I'm over 3 miles in. I don't feel fatigued or anything, just my calves just went up a hill. So it's good that I'm playing it safe. I'm not going for like a half marathon today or 10 plus miles. Just stay cool. 8 miles, let's go. Okay, I feel like I've got a second win now. The calves were sore, but it was like I say, it was straight after a hill, so. Can you see all these flies around me, man? I don't stink, it's the atmosphere. Maybe I do stink as well. The sun doesn't help, especially now that I've gone bald. It's very hot, very sunny, pound through, hit 5 miles. I'm nearly at the end of the trail, so I'm gonna have to make up for it at the end, but I'm still feeling good. I'm hoping it's not this sunny come October. Calves are feeling it now, boy. So I've run 8 miles and I got greeted at the end from this one. I feel good. Struggled a bit in the middle. Good run. Good run? Is that a good run? Yeah? Are you camera shy?
...2017 came around and we got the 3rd medal, Northampton Half again. It was now a tradition that I was doing the Northampton Half Marathon. I decided that I had done this half marathon thing a few times now, so I wanted to spice it up, and I thought I would give it a go running in costume. I didn't expect it to be as hard as it truly was wearing the bat suit, but after a couple miles I was just coated with sweat. I was absolutely exhausted. I still finished it in costume, and I loved the atmosphere. There were like just spectators around the whole course, and they egged me on and loved, you know, the costume and everything. And I do think it made it a lot more fun. During this time, me, my girlfriend and my kids actually managed to do a Santa run. So this is my medal and I believe this is my girlfriend's, which was a lot of fun running in costume. It was only, I think it was a 5k, but that was so much fun to do. At the time, I was in a very dark place mentally, and I had heard about running helping with mental health, so I started to run. I can safely tell you that running saved my life. As you run, your heart beats faster in order to pump the blood through your body. The breathing system responds then by working harder, and the brain prepares for all of the hard work. As a result, it releases endorphins, which are hormones that cause what many people call a natural high, which makes you feel incredibly good. This then creates a mental effect that helps you deal with depression and improves your mental health, as you're in a much better mood than when you set off. Running actually changes a person's way of thinking. When you have depression, mundane tasks feel like a complete chore, and you don't feel excited or motivated to do a whole lot. However, running does the opposite. As you run, you allow thoughts to come in and out of your mind easily, and therefore you don't feel worried. You're too busy focused on the running, and in doing so your mood lifts and you begin to realise that the things you were worried about weren't actually that big a deal. And as you run, the body releases norepinephrine, which is a chemical that moderates your brain's response to stress. It increases your sense of well-being by pumping endorphins into your body's system. But as you continue to run frequently, you will notice a change in your attitude and behaviour. As you're running, you're always focused on your body's movements and breathing, and you soon forget what was irritating you beforehand. Once you begin to do this frequently, you'll learn to focus on just one thing at a time, and it leaves you with a much clearer mind. Furthermore, this exercise will make you fatigued and therefore sleep better at night, putting you in a better mood. I've tried several things over the years to help with my mood, and everyone should try all of them. But the absolute best results that I've had were from running and running alone.
I've been feeling low the past couple of weeks or so, but I'm back on it. I didn't miss a single day of training during that rough period, so I'm quite proud of myself for that. I always forced myself to go out, and now I'm at half marathon level. I'm able to run a half marathon without problems. I don't struggle. I've done it for the past 2 Sundays, so I thought now would be the time, while I feel like I'm able to push myself that distance, to take you guys on the week, on this week, and see how we get on. So currently on a Tuesday, I am running 4 miles, just over 5k. Thursday, I am now running 7 miles, just over 10k. And then Sundays was a long run, which was anything over 9 miles. I then pushed it to 10. And now I'm at half marathon level, where, like I say, I can do it without feeling like I'm pushing myself or struggling too much. And as you can see, it's far too hot today to be running with a shirt on. Let's go. So my mile in, feeling good. I got a slight stitch developing. I think I might have taken off too fast for this first mile. Or I did eat not long before going out, so that could have also been a contributing factor. But now I'm feeling good. Only 4 miles, it's just my short run today. I think on race day, at this point, 1 mile in, the nerves will definitely be there, and physically I'll feel fine. The fact that I've just hit 1 mile and I've got 25.2 to go, that's going to definitely be playing a major part inside my head and Stu's. So it's all about just staying focused and getting to that finish line. Okay, so we're 2 miles in. The sun's getting to me more than the actual run. Physically I feel fine, but it's such a scorching heat. I'm assuming and hoping it's not going to be like this on October 3rd. The heat, so much, man. Done the 4 miles, decent, feel good, just gagging for a drink. But yeah, another short run in the bag.
This one was actually for the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's charity. This was a virtual run that me and my girlfriend did together in 2019. So got 2 medals there.
Whoop! And we are on Sunday. We are on our way to meet up with my brother Stu. We're going to do a half marathon. We're going around a reservoir called Pittsford in Northampton. Really good location. I think it's about just over 6 miles around, or maybe 7. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll do 2 laps of that, hopefully. This morning my ankle, or actually last night, my ankle was a bit sore. I rolled it out, which was very, very painful, but it's still a bit sore. I'm hoping it'll be okay. If not, I will stop and walk or whatever, and I'll lay off it a couple days. You know, I'm not making the same mistake as before, but no, feeling good. Should be a good half marathon, and it'll also be testing what, you know, pace me and my brother are at compared to each other, so we'll see if we can actually keep up with each other or whatever. I think he's actually faster than me at the minute, so we'll see what happens. I reckon on the day it'll be the halfway point where we'll realise how difficult it is.
I think it's a bit start. We realise how difficult it is. There's no backing out.
Yeah, shit, we got to do it now. The last 6 miles, we're going to hit the wall. I gotta be like Rocky. Eye of the Tiger play. Or any copyright material. 2 miles in, feeling good. Just so hot. Should not have worn long sleeves. Smashing it though. We're faster than I normally am because of this prick.
Hey, I'm almost double your age. Going down to piss.
I recorded that. I recorded that. Piss break.
And here we have a random field with no animals because the sheep are back there. You can't even see them.
Luckily I've been doing hill training, so
Hey?
I've been doing hill training, so this should be fine.
I've not.
Oh, this isn't the hardest hill.
But
on
last
this
week I've
course.
done cycling for stamina.
Oh, okay, that should help. So we started all the way over there. Yeah, we did. And we've still got another lap to go. We've still got this to cross first. Whew. Remember a few months ago though, I dread having to do a half marathon, but now it actually feels alright. But October 3rd, that's only halfway.
He's cheating, he's on the roller skates here.
Yeah, we are halfway now, that's 1 lap.
We're going down there.
Oh fuck it, we'll do this way, yeah. 1 lap done, and it's starting to rain, so sweet. So we're 8 miles in, still getting a stitch, feeling alright. You feeling alright? We're getting slower, but that's to be expected. Yeah, feeling good. Not at the wall yet. We'll see. So it was like during this run, I'm considering running the marathon as Batman. I've done 3 or 4 half marathons as Batman. It was very difficult, but I figured I don't know when I'm going to be able to do the London Marathon again. So it'd be easier for you guys to spot me. And once in a lifetime opportunity, fuck it, I'll give it a go. Jesus, Stu, slow down. Just hit 11 miles. Stu's gone. There's quite a long stretch of distance between us now. Good on him. I'm just going at my pace, he's going at his. Man, October's gonna be great, I can't wait.
Distance, 12 miles. Time, 2 hours, 3 minutes, 39 seconds. Previous mile in, 10 minutes, 14 seconds.
That's one of my faster miles, and I'm still way behind Stu. This dude's a machine. Final mile. You're a machine! Whew.
That's like a massive adrenaline boost at 17k.
Thought so. Right, we're at 12.85 on the main road now. Coming up to... I'm about to hit 12.9. 12.9 I'm about to hit. 9.3. Last burst of energy. Oh, honey's fucking off. 13 miles.
2 hours, 14 minutes, 15 seconds. Previous mile in, 10 minutes, 35 seconds.
And that's me done.
Run.
That's me. Whew. Stu's still going. Oh, he's done really well. I had to speed up my pace a little bit to keep up with him, which I shouldn't have done. I don't know, I feel like I didn't force it. I kind of naturally just kept up with him, and then around the 11th mile, he just had an adrenaline boost and took off. So fair play to him for that. That's another half marathon in the bag.
We then get to the Northampton Half Marathon in 2019. This was the first one before, obviously, COVID became a thing. And I again did this as Batman. The 2018 one, I really, really struggled. I nearly keeled over and vomited towards the end, around the 11-12 mile mark. This one, I managed to get a lot more training in. This one, I ended up raising money for cancer research, Macmillan. I lost a colleague to breast cancer, and it was in her memory. I ended up raising a decent amount of money for that cause, it made that event more personal and emotional. And I had friends running it as well, so I was able to run with people.
Woo! Go Sam! Woo! It's Everett! Batman! 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 Batman!
I finished it before them, and I actually ran back to run with them, and it was a great experience.
I don't know how we did it. He better not be fucking running from treadmills. We're gonna knock him out. How can he run that far? I don't know. Go, Jamie! Go! Woo!
So a couple of years ago, I ran my first half marathon, and it was coming towards the end. I was really struggling. I was thinking, I don't know if I can go on anymore. And then I saw a hero in the background coming towards me. I saw a hero. I thought, yes, this is what I need, some motivation, someone to do it with me, a hero. And as the hero got closer, I could smell him first. and I saw his goofy face. It was just Rob, dressed up like a twat in a Batman suit. So it wasn't a hero. So my happiness soon turned into crippling despair.
And then this year I've done a Miles for Mind, Back for Mind, Mental Health Matters. So for mental health awareness, I ended up running, I can't remember how many miles, it'll be on the screen somewhere, but I ended up doing that in May for this medal. Raising awareness for mental health has always been a personal goal of mine, something I'm very, very passionate about, so I'm glad that I could do this.
So my training was going really well, making a lot of progress, doing a half marathon at the weekend and then a small run, short run in the week. And then today, my daughter tested positive for COVID. We have to isolate for 10 days. It's annoying. Obviously, we can't help it. I feel like, I've had a week or two off before when I was injured, and I struggled to get back in the momentum of it again. So now I'm quite concerned that 10 days off is going to be a pain. But we'll see how it goes. Just everything. My last run before this, I was due to do a half marathon. I got a lot on my mind, going through a dark time, so I caved around 8 miles in. Physically, I think I felt fine. It was... mentally, I wasn't with it, so I was like, you know what, let's just go home. Screw it. See you in 10 days. Okay, so isolation's over. No excuses. I am wearing extra layers with the hood up because I need to prepare my body for the heat. Now that I've committed to running this thing dressed as Batman, we have less than 80 days to go, which is terrifying. I'm aiming just for 5k today, but if I feel good, I'll keep going. It's just to test the waters, see how I'm doing, since it's been nearly 2 weeks since a run, because obviously I had to isolate for 10 days, but I didn't run on the first day, so it would be over 10 days since my last run. So we're going to just see how this goes. I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, so I'm a mile in, starting to get a stitch a little bit, but I feel alright. So at the minute I'm thinking of going more than 5k, but the heat is already sinking in now. Okay, 2 miles in. The heat, oh man, I'm only 2 miles and I'm sweating. I don't know if you can tell yet, it's mainly at the back of my neck, but the sun is glaring down. Hopefully it won't be this hot in October, but whew, there's a huge difference. Okay, I've hit 5k. Physically, I feel fine. The heat is making it a lot difficult, a lot more difficult. Under here, I'm just coated with sweat. I should also mention I'm wearing shorts, but under them is tracksuit bottoms, because that's my plan on the day. Be shorts under the batsuit. Power through, power through, bro. My neck is like a slip and slide. My back is drenched. Marathon day is gonna be hell. That's it. I aimed for 5k, I ended up doing 6. I feel sick. Didn't struggle physically. My knees, my shins, everything like that feels fine. It's just the pure heat, the sweat. The fact that I got up at 6:30 a.m. to do this. After several years of not getting into London, I actually did get into my first ever marathon. And that wasn't London. It was actually the Brighton Marathon, set for April of 2020. I did all the fundraising. I raised the amount that I needed.
And then a certain little incident happened.
The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades, and this country is not alone. All over the world, we're seeing the devastating impact of this invisible killer.
This was very disheartening, because I had a lot of training under my belt at that point, and I felt like I was finally ready. And it was pushed back for months, and then when it got to the rebooked date, I was unable to actually get to Brighton. So my first marathon, it wasn't to be.
During all of these runs, I was still applying for the London Marathon and I didn't get in. And I applied for 2021 for a ballot place and I didn't get in. But that brother who ran the 2015 one, he did get in. This was when I was determined to get in because it's the brother that got me into running. And it's the marathon that started it all. It's the marathon that got him, into running. And it's the marathon that inspired me as well. It's all come full circle. So I was determined to do this.
I don't particularly believe in fate, but the fact that my first marathon was postponed and then cancelled, and then it all led to the London Marathon with me running with two of my brothers and one of my friends also ran it. It all came full circle. It all happened at the right moment, and the marathon that I'd been obsessed with for 6 years was finally happening. To say that this was a dream come true would be a huge understatement. Babe, I'm fucking freaking out. I'm actually buzzing and oh my god, I'm in the London Marathon. I'm actually freaking out right now. I'm supposed to be doing the kitchen. I've done the living room. I was supposed to do the kitchen and then I got a phone call and then, oh my god, I think I may cry. Oh my god. And not only am I in the marathon, babe, Stu's in the marathon. All three of us. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh my god, this is insane. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, at the start of the year, my other brother, who had a fiancée called Natalia, sadly passed away. She was fighting cancer for a year and lost her battle. I asked him permission if I could, raise money for her in her memory and do a run in her memory, and he really liked the idea. And then we both went for the London Marathon and applied for Hospice UK. Hospice UK are a great charity that accommodates those in need. They are the reason that Natalia was at home when she passed away. So she was able to be at home surrounded by my brother and their two children, which is how she wanted it to be as she died. But this has made this journey that much more important, powerful and strong. And me and my brother Stu, who's running it with me for this charity, are determined to make Natalia proud. Natalia was from Portugal, but she spoke about 5 or 6 languages. She was the type of person who you wouldn't have to worry about awkward silences. She could talk for England and Portugal. If there was a group gathering and she could tell that you felt left out or that you were socially awkward, she would get you involved. And wouldn't care if you didn't want to, she would get you involved in the conversation. She was just that sort of person. She's the type who could just walk into a crowd and make about 6 friends. She would just strike up a conversation with absolutely anyone, talk their ear off, and then they'll be Facebook friends. She was a lovely person who was unfortunately taken too soon. This whole journey is dedicated to her, and we cannot thank Hospice UK enough for what they did for her and my brother.
This was in memory of Natalia. We raised over £4,000 collectively for Hospice UK. This was a personal dream, a personal goal, and honestly, this was Stu's journey. I'm just glad he could share it with me.
Okay, so we are now less than a month away from the marathon. Nerves are kicking in. I was recommended to do my final long run about a month before it. So me and my brother are going today. It's a virtual run for Hospice UK, so to try to get as close to 20 miles as possible. We're aiming minimum 15 miles. We're going to try a different route. Very nervous. We have both agreed if one of us struggles, the other person continue going. We don't want to hold the other person's training back. I'm sure it'll be different on the day and we'll be able to egg each other on, but very nervous about this. I hope we can hit 20 miles because I've been doubting that I can actually do 26. So if I hit 20, it will at least show that even if I walk the last 6, I can do this. So just hit 2 miles, feeling alright. You reckon you got 18 more in you?
Yeah, at least 30, mate. Going for a full marathon today. maybe marathon and a half.
Ultra, we're gonna do an ultra. Now, my right knee, a little bit sore, but I don't want to risk injury this close, so I will stop if it gets too much, but I think it's fine. So we are a quarter of the way there, assuming we hit 20 miles. How'd you feel?
Yeah. Where's the nearest hospital?
So we're just about to hit halfway of the minimum 15 miles. You feeling all right, or you want to slow down, or what? Sure?
Yeah, don't sound confident.
20 miles seems so far away, so I'll just focus on 15 for now. We're coming up to 9 miles. You think you got another 11 in you? Nope. I'm starting to question it. As long as we just keep moving and see how we do. Okay, I just hit 10 miles. Stu's back there, I kind of left him in the dust. I want to say I've got 10 more in me. I don't feel too bad. But I don't know how long that mentality is going to hold up, or how long my body is going to hold up. Let's just keep going. Just hit 12 miles. Still no sign of Stu. I'm kind of just running aimlessly to make up the distance. I don't know where he is. You know, half marathon distance is in the horizon. I'm going to try to push through this. 15 miles minimum, but half marathon distance. Really feeling it now. I don't know if I've got 7 more of these in me, but I'm not stopping till I collapse. Just hit 14 miles. I feel like I've got some adrenaline back. I'm just trying to psych myself up mentally that I've just got just under 10k to go. So yeah, I'm still aiming for the 20. Ooh, what was Stu's getting on? I've been running for 2 hours and 32 minutes non-stop. I haven't stopped to walk. Just hit 15 miles, or 15.1 now, so this is officially the longest run I've done. I've hit the minimum, but I hit the stopping. 16 miles. I want to stop so badly, but I know if I stop now it's not a failure, but in my heart it will feel like one. And the disappointment that I would feel of not reaching 20 miles or even 18, it would bother me way more than the pain in my legs if I hit the 20 or 18. So pushing through. I have no idea where I am. I'm still going. Stu's actually already home.
I've just been lost and running around for about 6.5 miles. 17.6 miles. I've been running for 3 hours straight. My legs are numb. I can't feel my feet. I'm going at a very slow pace. I'm Google mapping myself back to Stu's house. I should get to 20 miles just before, so I'll have to make up the distance right before it. (18.2 miles). I can literally feel the blisters forming in my feet. I'm glad I'm doing this a month before, and I'm glad I'm not doing another long one until the day. Oh my days, I am gonna hurt tomorrow. 19.7 miles. I've done it, nearly. I'm coming up to Stu, so I'm just gonna loop the distance and then head over to his place where he's been nice and cozy for about 7 miles. That's it. He's done it. I can't believe I did that. Oh my god. This is what I mean. The feeling afterwards to me is always the most rewarding. If I would have given up, I'd feel awful right now. I feel sore, achy, but proud. Oh, I'm coming up to Stu's house. Let's see what he's got to say.
You recorded yourself?
For 20 miles I recorded myself. Oh my god. Oh.
Bear Grylls and that. Mini Bear Grylls.
I thought I was making progress. I was like, I think this is the way. I'll just go back to the park.
Okay, so we are now 1 week until the marathon. Can't believe it's nearly here. Nerves have finally sunk in. But today is the day of the Northampton Half Marathon. Haven't done this in 2 years because obviously COVID. I'm not doing the whole half marathon. That sounds redundant. And are you making fun of my hand gestures?
Yeah.
And so I messaged the half marathon and said, Batman won't be returning this year. But they suggested that I use this as my final taper run to do what they call the size 6, which I think is the first year they've been doing this, but it's part of the course. You skip out a huge chunk, and I'm just doing 6.9 miles. So I'm going to test out the costume and see how I go. I've got knee supports on just in case. Haven't got a drink, but 6.9 miles should be alright. And vlogging all the way. Let's see how this goes. Just a standard day as Batman. Just approaching the event. Yeah.
I think so.
I think this road is fine though.
Okay. I literally live right there, so...
I'm pretty sure, because there's people down there, they'll let you out. Okay. Because there's got to be people, because like you said, there's people that live around here. So
yeah.
They need to get out somehow.
Exactly.
So yeah, they'll let you out, don't worry.
I don't want to be in another one of those YouTube videos where they're just sort of like looking at a person in the car just like, why do you want to run it?
Yeah. No, you're good.
I'm sorry, I live here.
It doesn't start till 1:30 anyway, so you're safe.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I like your costume.
Thank you. Well, he's in a YouTube video anyway. I've missed this so much. That's not the finish, that is the start. It says start on the other side, but woo! I'm Batman.
What's Batman doing in Northampton?
Oh, justice. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Ah! I'm regretting the costume a bit. Already. It's so hard to see.
Already sweating buckets. Why do I keep doing this?
Keep your eyes and ears open for stars of all time.
Thank you. She was laughing at Batman. She must pay. Not even a mile in. Sweating. So much under here. Obviously I'll be running slower next week. This is only 7 miles, so I'm going a bit faster than I normally would. I got a slight stitch, but I'm alright. Thank you. I think I'm only struggling because I'm running faster than I normally would, but also the atmosphere, you get carried away. You just want to jet it, which I have to really concentrate on next Sunday. 3 miles done. Still feeling good. Stitch went away, momentum back. My arm hurts more than anything. I'm dying. Thank you. Yeah, someone had a Go Batman sign. They knew. They just knew. Thank you.
Can you see?
Not very well. So I'm over my halfway point. I'm feeling good now, actually. Obviously soaked with sweat, but nothing major. Still got the adrenaline. So most likely I will be wearing this next week because I'm crazy. So the course just changed, so got one. It's like 1.7 or 1.8 miles left. It's more the heat than the fatigue. Do I really want to do this again? But more. Yep. Imagine being in a car looking up to see Batman run across the bridge. You know, I've run this course so many times, but the half marathon, getting to this point and still having a burst of energy feels good. Normally I'm like, no, I've got 1 more mile. I mean, I still have 1 more mile, but I would have ran 12 at this point. It's the final stretch. According to my watch, 1.1 miles left. Thanks. Why does everyone think I'm Batman? We should be right around the corner. Thank you. Woo! I'm Batman! Thank you.
We got some brilliant pictures with you, sir.
Thanks.
So epic. Well done, Lisa. Did you beat him? No, we can't. Oh, Leah. No, I'm ready to go. No, I just got them right out. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. You must be boiling.
Oh,
Absolutely.
about a mile in, I was drenched. Yeah. Okay,
This is the weekend. This is marathon weekend. I am terrified. I've got everything packed. I'm just waiting for my girlfriend to come and we're going to go get the bus, then get the train to London. I am so nervous. I am absolutely petrified. I don't think I have ever been this scared in my life. Mixed with excitement, but mostly fear. Okay, we are now here in Greenwich. Apologies for the poor lighting, but look at this view. This is the River Thames. Sick view. Nerves have gone down now. I'm excited. We know where we're going tomorrow for the expo to get registered. I'm going to go to that as Batman as well. Whew. Nervous, excited. This weekend's going to be amazing. Okay, so it is now morning and now you can get a better sense of the view. This is what we wake up to. This view is gorgeous. Yes, I am in my Batman outfit. We're going to the expo earlier than planned just to try to get out of the way and hopefully beat the rush. We will be filming it. We've been given permission. And I'm walking there dressed like this. Normal day. What?
It just looks so like a tourist.
I'm Batman.
Okay.
Let's go to Expo. We're in a cable car going over the Thames. And yes, we are rather high up here. But this looks sick. I'm actually a bit weird at first. But I was never scared. Because I am the Dark Knight.
Batman doesn't know how to work the yogurt.
Okay, so got my bib. We're gonna go find the charity now. This place is insane. It's not too busy either.
Man himself.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm not bad. A bit nervous.
You done them before?
Half marathon.
Half? First one. In the costume?
I did the half marathon in this.
And the full?
I think that's what people say.
That's tomorrow, right?
So you're going to do it in that, yeah?
I'm holding the camera the entire time.
That would be the harder bit.
Yeah, I did this last week for 7 miles and my arm was killing me.
Yeah, I was going to say, your arm's going to burn off. Do you swap? Or are you just going to
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's all good. This is the celeb on the Facebook group. The Batman with everyone's phone is fucked.
So it's the night before. It's been a great day. Just been chilling with my brother, my girlfriend. It's the calm before the storm. I'm absolutely terrified about tomorrow.
Don't know if I can do this. I feel like I've tapered my runs too much. I don't think I've done enough work. We had a big lunch. We was advised today to be the last big meal, so I crammed a big pasta and pizza and meatballs. And then tonight I'm eating light and trying to get an early night. It's currently raining heavily. I hope it rains tomorrow. God. I'm so scared. I am so scared. I don't know if I can do this.
It's been a hell of a journey. There's been ups and downs. But I'm here now. And I'm gonna do this fucking marathon.
Absolutely terrified. I'm about to leave to go to the breakfast. I'm so scared. It's go time.
This was one of the biggest days of my life. This entire year, or even the entire 6 years building up to this, just meant everything. You know, this whole training rekindled my relationship with my brothers, and we did this together.
Morning guys, it's finally here, London Marathon 2021. Good luck. Remember, it's finish line, not finish time, just get around. Whatever you do is going to be a PB. You got this. Stewie, I know for you this one's for Natalia. She's definitely going to be looking down on you, watching you, bro. Just keep going. If you got to walk, walk. Just get across the finish line. And let's go get us a medal.
Me and Stu left pretty early at the hotel and we went to the breakfast. I always struggle to eat before a big run because of the nerves. So honestly, I had a banana. That was my full breakfast to prepare for this marathon. Yeah, I kind of screwed myself over there. We went to the start line, got lost, even though everyone was wishing us good luck anyway.
There goes. If you're heading for the start, you're going the wrong way.
Are we actually?
You were, yes. We are.
Sorry.
Yes, the start's that way.
Is that the red?
The start is that
red,
way.
yeah?
All of the starts are that way.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, we're joking. Honestly, we're being serious.
I don't know why people wishing us luck, but we're going the wrong direction.
And then it was game time.
Okay, so we're on our way to the start point. How are you feeling, Stu?
Yeah, easy mate, got this mate.
Oh, we were nervous in the waiting. Now, I'm alright till we get there. There's more waiting then. Right, best of luck, Stu.
You too, buddy.
Hopefully I'll see you at the end.
See you in 8 hours.
See you in A&E. 3, 2, 1,
We're actually in it now.
We're in it.
You're the hero of this city.
Yeah, deserves. That's got to be at least 10k now, surely.
Yeah, there's at least 5 miles.
During all of this, my girlfriend and her mum were trying frantically to go across London to meet me at any meeting point, but if you've seen the London Marathon and you've seen just how busy it is, it was impossible.
So you got loads of fans. I should come to Superman.
I'm famous. I'm Batman.
They don't have any.
Shush. Okay, 1 mile mark. Still feeling good-ish. I can feel a stitch slowly developing. The fact that I've just hit 1 mile and I've got 25.2 to go. That's going to definitely be playing a major part inside my head.
I think you should be the start. You realise how difficult it is. There's no backing out.
I'm not gonna lie, the first mile actually sped by before we knew it we were there, and me and Stu thought, wow, you know, this is gonna be a breeze.
Thank you. I don't feel good. My entire forehead is soaked. I'm a mile in. Thank you.
Yeah, my hat lasted a mile.
Oh, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm Batman.
Batman.
Thank you.
You slow down there.
Oh, it's the crowd's fault. I'm Batman. I'm trying.
Batman, is that all you've got?
Oh, shut up, Alfred. I'm Batman. Thank you. Oh. Thank you.
Obviously being dressed as Batman was so difficult, the heat, but the atmosphere, the crowd, they loved it, and it just kind of gave me the momentum and the boost that I needed.
I'm regretting the mask, I tell you that.
Batman, do you think you can do a selfie?
Yeah, go for it. Whilst running. Do you want to stop? Sorry. I think Batman's running somewhere.
Yeah, I can hear you coming all the way behind me.
And of course, on the way round, you end up just chatting to runners next to you and end up making a few friends along the way.
Is the outfit your choice? Alright, 2 miles in, I'm soaked under here, but feeling good. Stew's gone.
Me and Stu did run together, but then he shot off.
But not too fast. I think he's pacing himself fine. Just hope he's still got more in the tank for later, but the atmosphere is great.
The whole atmosphere was surreal. You see it on the TV and you see the crowd and the bands. Just, there's costumes all the way around, and it doesn't do it justice because there's no time to breathe during this race. It is constant, it is all the way around.
Okay, we'll get to the top of a hill. Really difficult. Should be approaching 3 miles. So apparently it's downhill after that. I'm Batman. Yeah. All this training has led to this. Slow down.
The question is, where's Robin?
Oh, he took the car. Hello. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Thank you. Alright, it's 10k done.
3 minutes, smack on time.
Just 20 miles to go. How hard can it be?
Rob and Stu are at the 6.2 mile mark.
This is insane.
I actually started to panic as early as 10k in. Just 10k.
My right ankle. My right ankle's playing up. I'm just approaching 7 miles. Thank you. This is bad.
When you're only just reached just over 6 miles and you're already starting to feel aches, it's not a good sign. The charities have their own little milestone points, and seeing them, they go nuts when they see people fundraising for them, and that honestly just kept you going.
Thank you. I've caught up with him. Here he is. The sun's come up, so now the heat's starting to get to me. Hoping it's not this sunny come October. Such a scorching heat. I'm assuming and hoping it's not going to be like this on October 3rd. The sun is glaring down. Hopefully it won't be this hot in October, but I'll try and catch you up. This might be a mistake. How you doing, Stu? My ankle hurt around the 7th mile.
What do you get off the food?
I'm glad.
I've got loads of cheese when I work with you. No, that's all good now.
Sorry. Thank you. Miles done. Heat's starting to get to me now. The sun has come out full force. That's the bit I'm struggling with.
I just got a notification saying Dean crossed the 21k mark just a minute ago.
11 miles. My knees, right knee's starting to hurt. Ankle's not too bad now, but it's the heat mostly. Thank you. Power through.
I then ended up losing Stu, and I wouldn't see him again until the finish. It was 12 miles when the struggle actually started to severely kick in, and at this point I'm not even halfway. So again, my confidence was plummeting, and I was severely concerned.
I'm wrecked. I'm actually wrecked. Not quite at the wall yet, but I'm Batman! But I'm getting there. I reckon on the day it'll be the halfway point where we'll realise how difficult it is. Just past the halfway mark, I think I got a bit more adrenaline in me. My feet are sore, my legs are sore, my knee is sore. Thank you. Just gotta keep moving. miles. I've not quite hit the wall, but the heat is getting me. My legs and knees, I'm trying to ignore the pain. Just focused on enjoying the run, but it's so difficult at this point.
Felt like I was going to be sick. Only 12 miles in. "15 miles is when I had nothing left.
50 miles, I think the crowd is the only thing keeping me going at this point.
Everything hurt. Honestly, I think it was pure adrenaline at this point.
Rob and Stu are coming up to the 16-mile point.
Just about to hit 16 miles. I've had to stop to walk. Got a stitch, I'm really struggling.
I was running on an empty tank. The only thing actually keeping me moving was the crowd. I had nothing left in me.
I don't know if I can do this. But I'm not stopping till I collapse.
Even if I feel like my feet are going to snap off, even if I have to crawl, walk, whatever, I'm going to keep moving.
I want to stop so badly.
I don't know if I can do this.
Oh, marathon day's gonna be hell.
I'm wondering if I can actually do this.
Natalia will be looking down at us. And she'll be so proud.
Every now and then, I'd get another boost, and I'd try to fight through, but I was in absolute agony. And then 17 miles is when I finally hit the wall.
We're on single digits left, just 9 to go. The crowd is what's kept me going. And just sheer adrenaline, I'm not gonna... This is so hard.
I'm gonna want to quit. So many times I'm going to want to quit.
Two more fly by, and I was pretty sure I was going to vomit.
19 miles, I'll keep having to stop. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Which is probably why I didn't realise how zoomed in the camera was.
10k to go. The last 6 miles. Ooh, we're gonna hit the wall.
I was in just so much pain, and I thought I was going to collapse. "22 miles, and panic really sunk in because I actually exited the course.
22 miles. I feel like I got a bit of a second wind, but I'm still absolutely exhausted. Everything hurts. 4 miles to go. Just need to focus.
I didn't get any of this filmed, but I felt like I actually tore a hamstring.
22.5 miles. Slowly hitting the wall.
I felt like my left leg completely torn, and I couldn't put any pressure on that leg.
I had to stop my left leg. Over a bad swinging. Don't know how to describe it. Might have pulled something.
I took myself off, and I was obviously disheartened because I'm just 4 miles shy of finishing this thing. I did some stretches. I shook it off, and I'm not one to throw in the towel, especially this close.
5k to go. I'm finishing it.
So basically, I ended up doing the last 4 miles on one leg.
Feels like I've got nothing left in the tank. Last push. We're running. Another runner was like, we started together, we've got to finish together. Give me the push I needed. Let's do this. Final 2 miles. I can do this, right?
24 miles hits, and that's when it decides to rain.
And now is when it rains, right at the end of the race. What was this 15 miles ago?
So again, apologies, I couldn't see very well. Didn't notice all the rain on the camera lens.
Alright, just hit 25 miles. The last stretch now. Let's do this in the pissing rain.
I'm not gonna lie, when I hit 25 miles, this was a moment that I didn't get on film. I didn't feel the obligation to get on film. This was a personal thing for me. Running in that much agony, or should I say hobbling in that much agony, sweaty, stinky, sore, in pain, drenched with rain, I was just overwhelmed with emotion. The crowd were cheering us, everyone on, and I did cry like a baby. It was all the emotion, you know. This was one of the biggest days of my life. This entire year, or even the entire 6 years building up to this, just meant everything. So in that final mile, even though we weren't physically together, we were together in spirit, and the emotion took over. And hey, man made on TV.
Congratulations for completing the Virgin Money London Marathon. How good does that sound? The finish line is here. Look at Max. Miles away from Max. Finishing strong. Looking good, Max.
Ravens goes Andy Cam, aka Batman on the roof. Down the listeners. We can now have 24,000 people across the finish line. They're 2/3 of the way through the field, a record number of just over 36,000. Picks up their bibs. Oh,
and here we go. The finish. I've done it. Thank you.
Well done, Bruce.
Thank you. Oh. Thank you.
That moment crossing the finish line just meant everything. You know, all the hard work. It was all worth it. You know, all of the pain, the training, the fundraising. Easily one of the best moments of my life. I think the London Marathon is just an incredible event. Is it overhyped? No, I think it lives up to the hype, and it's a great way for people to meet life goals, to change their own lives, to help charities, help those in need. I think it's a spectacular event, and I am so honoured that I was able to participate in it.